Traditionally speaking, people think that the only way to get a good job is to go to college, to get a 4-year degree, to put yourself into debt for most of the rest of your adult life, and that's really the only way you're going to have any upward mobility in terms of your salary potential. There's definitely a perception that blue-collar positions are not as purposeful or meaningful, which is not the case at all. Most people don't even know that apprenticeships exist outside of the construction industry.
I didn't know anything about apprenticeships. The friends that I was surrounded by, they didn't know anything about apprenticeships. Am I really gonna finish high school? I keep dropping out, I keep getting kicked out of school. It was a pretty tough situation to go through.
Well, the right apprenticeship, not only will you have a sustainable living wage, if you get into a trade that you love, you can sustain your future.
I think those who would benefit most from apprenticeship are those that have most frequently been labeled at risk at a very young age. That carries with them their entire educational career, and they start to believe that they are actually the problem, as opposed to the fact that society has not done what it's needed to do and provide them with the supports that they really need to be successful.
I think who stands to gain the most is someone who doesn't believe they have a future because they've been told they have to get education. Someone who doesn't believe they have a path to college.
You don't have to know it all. You learn different things every day. It all depends if you want it or not. You go based on that and you'll be good.
From very early on in our organization, we partnered with YouthBuild to deliver our education and training programs. The word EntreNous actually means in confidence between us. Many of the young people that we serve have not had positive experiences with adults in their life. So developing this healthy relationship with a young person with love and hope, all things are possible. My business partner and I, Kim Hughes, were teachers for Los Angeles Unified School District, and for years we saw the same type of student really struggling in our classroom. Education wasn't their highest priority. It wasn't that they didn't want to learn, it was that whatever was troubling them was more important. So for years after feeling limited of what we could do to help young people succeed, we decided that we needed to design a place where we could do better than traditional education that was not meeting the needs of the young people that we were seeing in our classrooms. We really looked towards the model that YouthBuild set out around youth development, which unabashedly speaks about love.
Showing an individual that being part of a team can get you further than trying to go against the grain. Someone helped me when I was a kid. And if I could make a difference in one of these kids' lives, and they in turn make a difference in someone else's life 10 years from now, that's a legacy.
So we offer a fully accredited high school diploma program, in addition to our apprenticeship readiness programs in both construction and hospitality culinary arts. We also offer case management, mental health services, job development, and of course, civic engagement. Our very first class in 2012, Maria showed up to Mental Toughness, which is our boot camp orientation. She was 16 years old and was placed in our program by her probation officer. It was either us or jail.
I met Sarah for the first time once I came to enroll to YouthBuild. I said, well, this is the only option I have. I have to do what I have to do to be able to get out probation, to get out of trouble. Yes, I love to fight, but this is not me. You know, all I needed was handcuffs on me, and I said, okay, that's all. And I said, why not give it a try?
To see a youngster come in with no discipline, wants to give me all the excuses in the world, but shows up, and then I give them structure, tell them what they can and can't do. Then they start to get it, and the light bulb starts to go on. In real life, that's what your boss is gonna want from you. Be disciplined, or else you're gonna be disciplined.
Historically, our young people have been educated in the worst schools, with the worst teachers, with the worst infrastructure, and frankly, they deserve way better than that. So EQ Office partnered with us on this incredible renovation of our space so that we could make sure that it really reflected the way our young people were going to use the space.
While the city of Compton has embraced me with open arms. I'm not from Compton, but Compton has treated me like if I was one of their own.
It's not just about finding that one young person a great job, it's the ripple effect that it's gonna have on the entire community at large.
You know, there's times where I have cried, not of sadness, it's more of like, it was all worth it. It was all worth it going day by day, pretty much dragging myself to get to where I wanted to be. The support that you get here is pretty big. Maybe not at home you don't get it, maybe with your friends you don't get it. It's a pretty amazing feeling.
The door is open forever, and Maria is really the perfect example of that. Even though she has moved on to her new full-time job, she still knows all she needs to do is pick up the phone and call me, and I will answer every time. If a young person knows that you are invested in their success and you truly care about them, faults and all, there is no limit to what they can achieve.
EntreNous Youth Empowerment Services, a launchpad for opportunities. To learn more, visit EntreNousYouth.org.